What's up? It's me, LA, pronounced like LA like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. It's the Joe Budden Podcast, episode 875 of Spirited Conversation. Watch time at the 41-minute, 25-second marker, and we're talking right now, knowing what trolls want. What a troll wants, what a troll needs. Shouts out to Christina Aguilera. Maybe she should come out with a what a troll wants, what a troll needs song. Repackage it and modern day it up. Once again, what a troll wants. So the guys are sitting around the couch, and this is a small conversation where the fellas are going back and forth, or should I say the fellows, and the lady is going across the table or the couch. We've got Mona and we've got Ice, and they're talking about trolls. Mona is giving Ice his credit on how he knows how to maneuver, probably in the world of Twitter, on how not to fall into the trap, like fall into the Gap, which they make really nice clothing, by the way, and commercials. But Mona is commending or celebrating Ice for not falling into the gap of the trolls or falling into the trap of the trolls. It is an art, and trolls can be a benefit for you, or they can be your demise. It's kind of like money. It's there. It's neutral. Once you get it, are you going to do well with it, or are you not? Are you going to help it benefit you and work in your favor, or are you going to let the money or trolls mess your life up and your mind forever? So I'm getting ready to look up some notes really quickly to talk about the art of trolling, or the lack thereof. We've got here, is Ice from the Joe Budden Podcast, the master of avoiding internet trolls? That's the question I asked. And according to AI Overview, based on his activity and reputation on the Joe Budden Podcast and social media, Ice Lamar Burney is not typically described as a, quote, master of avoiding, end quote, trolls, but rather as someone who actively engages with trolls and sometimes spars with them. Here's a breakdown of Ice's relationship with online trolls and criticism. Activity: engagement, trolling, handling feuds, difficult times, not ignoring. Let's go back to the top of the key where it says active engagement. Active engagement. Ice frequently addresses online criticism directly on the podcast and on social media platform X, known as Twitter. I prefer Twitter. He has expressed frustration with social media narratives, such as during his reaction to the upcoming Black Twitter documentary. Trolling back. Ice is known to embrace a confrontational style, often throwing shade or engaging in spats with users. Spats with users. For example, my cool peeps, according to AI Overview, Ice, has reported to critics by mockingly sharing links to job openings on the UPS website. Another point is handling feuds, according to AI Overview. According to AI Overview, Ice has dealt with and responded to being dissed by artists. Dissed by artists. Y'all, please excuse the parrot. It flies around the studio all the time. It's very difficult to catch. Just ignore it. Once again, handling feuds. Ice has dealt with and responded to being dissed by artists. For instance, he addressed being included in HIDA J3 diss record after criticizing the feature on Kendrick Lamar's related project, noting that he muted the artist after the interaction. Difficult time online. Bullet point says Joe Budden himself has commented on Ice having a, quote, difficult time, end quote, navigating online criticism, suggesting he does not completely tune out or avoid the negativity. Last bullet point, according to AI Overview, regarding is Ice from the Joe Budden Podcast, the master of avoiding internet trolls, not ignoring. Rather than ignoring, Ice often brings his online, often continuous interactions onto the podcast, making them a part of his world, like Ariel. making them a part of his and the show's persona. While he sometimes mutes users, his overall approach is closer to directly handling and often arguing with trolls rather than ignoring them to avoid conflict. There is a deep dive overview mode in AI. I'm curious to see what else it has to say. What more do you want from me? Is Ice from the Joe Budden Podcast, the master of avoiding internet trolls? According to AI Overview, first paragraph of the deep dive overviews is as follows. Actually, Ice Lamar Burney is quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. He is known more for his active engagement with trolls and critics rather than avoiding them. His approach is often defined by direct clapbacks and maintaining a heavy social media presence. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things here under the sun. Thank you for coming to the podcast as I pick out all the things that I fit fancy on the Joe Budden Podcast. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and for your overall participation. The Joe Budden Podcast, episode 895, A Spirited Conversation. Timestamp of 41 minutes 25 seconds is where we began this small snippet of discussion. Until next time, you know what it is. I'll see you next video.